Weeks ago, a rip current rescue claimed the life of a teacher in New Hanover County and put another man in the hospital.
Jessica Embry died saving 2 girls from the water at KureBeach. Right alongside her was Antonio Burns. He spent 4 days at the hospital before going back home to Winston-Salem.
But he returned to the beach for the first time since that rescue. And WECT's Ellie Cosgrove caught up with him and talked about that day and the challenges he's facing moving forward.
Antonio Burns returns to the sand and watches the waves at KureBeach, the very water that nearly took his life. Now 3 weeks since he helped save 2 girls from a deadly rip current, the memories of the tragic afternoon crash over him.
I distinctly remember those little girls walking right past us, happy. They were smiling, cheesing, happy.
Then, in the blink of an eye, it all changed.
I just started hearing the screams, and the screams began to sound not like playful screams. You know, it sounded like horror, like they were in trouble.
Running towards the water, Burns had a decision to make. His life or theirs. A decision made a little easier with the inspiration of Jessica Embry, a beloved Ashley High School teacher.
Miss Embry looked dead at me. We didn't know each other from a can of paint. She was just like, you get that girl, I got this girl.
He had his doubts. How could you not? But Embry gave him the confidence he needed.
I don't know what she's seen in my eyes, but it was like if my mama told me to do something. It wasn't no way I could have said no. Especially with me being a father, this lady believed in me. So I put all the rest of the faith in myself, put it all on the line just like she did.
But then reality hit. The current had pulled them 50 yards offshore, with waves pounding down, pushing everyone to the brink.
The waves was covering Miss Embry. You can't see nothing but the wrist on Miss Embry, and you see the grip getting tighter on the girl. And you can really barely see her face. You can really just see this part of the girl, like you could tell her head above water, and Miss Embry just holding her.
That's when things started to go dark. Burns was dying while saving a life.
I never had a near-death experience before in my life, but I definitely felt death kissed me on the lips.
Burns's near-lifeless body was pulled from the water as first responders desperately tried to save him. He eventually spent 4 days in the hospital, some of them on life support, leaving him with mounds of medical bills. But it's not about the debt for him.
A life is priceless, especially 2 little girls.
It was in the hospital that he learned the girls survived, but the woman who gave him the push to save them didn't make it out alive.
I still don't even look at myself like a hero just because I wasn't able to save my fellow soldier that was in the field with me. I think I felt more like a hero if it came out that way.
But that's what Burns is as he returns to KureBeach for the first time. A lifesaver, yet one that is haunted by his heroics.
Most of the times I feel like I'm still under the water. I still hear screams. I hear a lot of screams.